Hello everyone, welcome back. If you are a computer science engineering student or any allied branch student, let me tell you a truth that your standard college textbooks might skip. 96% of the world's top 1 million web servers run on Linux. Every single one of the world's top 500 supercomputers run on Linux. The world's most popular mobile operating system, yes, you guessed it right, Android, it is built on Linux. As a consumer, having knowledge on Windows or Mac operating system is fine. But the moment you step into the world of a software engineer, a DevOps specialist, a cloud architect, or a cybersecurity analyst, you are stepping into a world completely ruled by Linux. Today, Linux is not just another operating system. It is the backbone of the modern computing. Adding Linux to your skill set can completely transform your career. If you're wondering why Linux is so prominent and what is it about, first of all, Linux is open source, which means thousands of developers and organizations around the world contribute to improving it. With all of this in mind, let me provide you a brief overview of the NDG Linux Essentials course offered by Cisco Networking Academy. This course might just be the most practical 70 hours that you might spend in this semester. Frankly speaking, this course starts from zero, which means you need not require any previous Linux knowledge to start this course. It is designed for beginners who want to build a strong foundation. Unlike traditional theory-based courses, Linux Essentials follows a practice as you read approach. Students receive access to a Linux virtual machine where they can apply every concept learned as a part of this particular course. Let me show you how to access this course and what are the contents that are present in this course so that you will have an understanding on the different types of modules, the different kinds of exams that you need to take in order to clear this course. Once you get the link to enroll into this course, which is traditionally a instructor-led course where an instructor has to create a class and invite the students to join in. This is your NetAcad page, how it looks like. You can see the course is listed over here saying that it is this is my name given to the course, so that for whom and which semester students I am addressing this to. Once you click on this, you can see that it is written that the Linux Essentials and the dates and everything is written. So simply click on this course so that you can go into your screen. This is how your Linux Essentials course page looks like. It gives you a list of the resources which are either uploaded by your instructor or by the course resources. As of now, it looks empty. So I'm just going to close it here by clicking on this, and you can see the list of all the different modules that are part of this particular course. To just begin about these modules, this course includes 18 learning modules, 18 hands-on practical labs, interactive learning activities, and knowledge checks, command line exercises, and one final comprehensive exam, which you can see at the end here. See, these are all the 18 modules here, and there are also labs that are provided with each and every module. And towards the end, there is a feedback which you need to give in for the final exam to be activated. And in case if you are wondering, there are also challenge labs as well. All these are in line with your LPI certificate exam or the LPI Linux Essentials Global Certification. You do get a voucher, but it is completely up to you whether you want to take it or not. Now let me explain to you what these modules are and how to access them at the first thing. Now you see here there is a particular section called as before you get started. Please click on that section and click on the link that is provided. Now here it might take a little bit of time based on your internet connection, because to access this course and the resources that are provided in this course, you need to have an NDG account as well. So you need to register and log in using your email ID. For this to happen, I generally suggest you use the same email ID that you are using for your Cisco NetAcad account. Okay, so let me show you. Now you see here it has come that Linux Essentials welcome to NDG online. Why do you need an NDG online portal account, etc. So here there is a link called as link accounts. So please click on that link accounts. it will automatically redirect to a screen where it will ask you about your email ID and password. Once again, it is based on your internet connection. It takes a little bit of time, maybe from 1 minute to 3 to 4 minutes. You can see either you need to register if you haven't done this before. But if you have done this before, you can straight away log in using the email and address and password. Either or if you go, this is how you need to register. You can write your full name, email address, password, and then register. You will get a link to your email address. Okay. This is how once you complete the registration or login step, this is the page which you should be able to see. In some cases, if you are already registered, it might ask you to enter the password. In case if you forget your password, please click on the reset password link to get a link to that particular email ID so that you can reset your password and complete the registration process. After successfully logging in, you will be seeing this particular page where it will ask you email is verified and logged in successful, and then you need to click on these two boxes for us to give the consent and that we agree to the NDG terms of usage. So just click on submit. It will take a little bit of time to just go through. See, course access required, everything done, claim free access. Just click on this claim free access and all the activities and resources and the virtual machine will now become activate for your particular course. So I'm coming back to the original page here. So this is done and I'm coming back to the original page. So let me show you how chapter 1 is there. As I told you, there are a total of 18 modules in this particular course. The module 1 is Introduction to Linux, where the students begin by exploring the history of Linux and evolution of Linux, understanding why it has become one of the world's most widely used operating systems. Similarly, you see there is the chapter 2 here, which actually tells you the operating systems. Module 3 is working in Linux. 4 is open source software and licensing. Module 5 is command line skills. And module 6 is getting help. Module 7 is navigating the file system. Module 8 is managing files and directories. 9 is archiving and compression. And there is a midterm exam here, which you can see there is a small lock button over here because these are all locked by the instructor. Once the instructor sets a date and activates these exams, you need to complete these exams in that particular stipulated amount of time on that particular date. Module 10 is working with text. Module 11 is basic scripting. Module 12 is understanding the computer hardware. Module 13 is where your actual data is stored. 14 comes with network configuration. 15 is system and user security. 16 is creating users and groups. 17 is ownership and permissions, whereas module 18 covers special directories and files. All these, most of these particular modules do have a chapter exam and a lab attached to it. You are required to practice the commands that you learn in these particular labs and also complete these exams to have access to the final comprehensive exam. You can see this is the final comprehensive exam, which tells you it covers the concepts of modules 2 to 18. And these are your challenge laboratories A, B, C, D, which will allow you to check your knowledge. And finally, you get to the LPA Linux Essentials Certificate Exam Coupon. So let me show you one particular chapter and how do you start accessing it. So let me click on chapter 2 here because chapter 1 is just pure history based. It's completely theory. So it is showing to me and it says launch activity. So click on launch activity. My another suggestion for this particular course is if you're going for it, please use a laptop or a desktop. Refrain from using a mobile phone for this particular course. You can see this is the virtual terminal and 2.1 is operating systems. You can see it will actually give you a very good idea on how Linux has evolved and what role does it play. You can see this lab has 2 user accounts. The username is and password root netlab123 and system admin netlab123. This is the username. Root is the username and netlab123 is the password. You might be required to enter these username and passwords at different stages of this course. So you can browse down, you can see, click on next. So it will take you to the different subsections in this particular chapter exam or in this particular chapter. So you can see these are the objectives here. These are the key terms that you learn. What is this CentOS, Raspbian, etc. And towards the end 2.4.2, you will study about all these things. And once you are done, you need to go back to take your chapter exam. Now, once you are done with the activity of chapter 2, what you need to do is you need to come back here to your course page and then go back to the other chapters. And if there are any exams scheduled for that day, please click on that. As of now, it will show you it is being locked because the instructor hasn't yet activated it. Okay, so go to chapter 3 to see how working Linux looks like. Click on launch activity. So you can see all the content and the subcontents that are listed under your module 3, where you will be introduced to the Linux desktop environment and the command line interface. The students learn how to interact with the operating system, launch the applications, and understand the importance of the terminal based computing. So all of these things are listed over here. What are these applications? So what is this? Text editors, package management. If you are wondering about the labs, let me show you quickly how to access them and complete the lab. So first, the lab appears in lab 05 in module 5. So if you click on the lab 5, it will ask me to once again launch activity. So let me show you how it works. So click on launch activity. So meanwhile, while it's loading, let me show you how it is being done. Click on next here introduction. This is a command line skills. So if you see, it is going to tell you what is CLI, what are the different commands that we can use for CLI, etc. This lab is set up in such a way that whatever commands that you are learning along with the options that can be experienced by the student just by typing them in the virtual machine over here. So let us start with a simple command, which is your ls command. I type in ls and press enter. You can see it is written down here. Now, what if you want to type ls with one particular option, which is ls hyphen l, which is the long format or which displays the contents of the files in the long format. You can see like this. So the student not only just covers the theoretical part, but also can perform it directly as a hands-on using this virtual machine. Almost all the labs do give you the same option where you have to learn it. You have to experience how you need to enter the commands and what each command does. For the challenge labs, you need to formulate your own commands and enter them to get the desired output. After completing all the modules, the students take a comprehensive final exam covering the entire curriculum. That means your 18 modules. Successful completion demonstrates the readiness for entry-level Linux usage and prepares the learners for the Linux Professional Institute, which is your LPI, Linux Essentials Professional Development Certificate, the exam 010160. So that is a global certification. If you are interested to take it, you can click on get the voucher and you will be getting a voucher, but it is completely up to you whether you want to take it or not. Thank you for watching this video and good luck for the course.